Welcome back to Parkside Manor, everybody. It is Tuesday, July the 22nd. We have a ton of action going on here right now. We have the stair installers inside right now getting all sorts of metal bits and bobs in place. Sheer insanity of what's going on in there. We are so excited to share that process and that content with you. So please stay tuned for future updates and videos just about that, because it is just so cool. We also have a whole bunch of other details that we're going to show you about the inside of this home and where it's going and how it's looking. A little bit of additional work that's been done downstairs. So, I mean, honestly, let's just stop talking about it. Let's go take a look. Here we are inside. We have our friends from Draybeck Technologies on site. They are getting the bits and bobs in place in order for us to install the floating stairs that are going here. Now, we have taken some fantastic footage of what this product kind of sort of looked like in their production shop. But basically what's happening here is we're gonna have a set of floating stairs coming from here, going to a landing near the wall up there with a final step up into the upper hallway, which is above the camera right now. So right now they're installing a couple of plates that are going to be basically put in place to hold a metal fascia. And we'll show you what that looks like when we go downstairs today. But I can't overstate the amount of awesomeness that is going into this work. I also can't understate the level of complexity and the attention to detail that needs to go in to make this work, right? We're gonna go in and we're gonna do a deep dive into how this all comes together when I'm here next time. But for today, just know that these guys are working. They've got a really cool spider crane over here, which is pretty handy. So if you're doing any work inside your home and you need to lift something heavy, bring a spider crane in. This allows you to lift heavy objects inside of your house, be relatively safe with things, right? It's a pretty cool system. It's got legs that extend out and figure itself out. 4 points of contact on the outside, plus the base. It's on a track. And then it folds in super tiny and is able to get into super small spaces. But then look what you can do with it. It's so cool. We've got some more cabinet done in the laundry. I don't want to hear from the comment section about how the gaps aren't aligned. I know, I already noticed. They're not finished yet. They're gonna get tweaked. But like, this is starting to give you a sense of what this space is gonna look like. I think we've got enough space here to fold laundry. I don't know what you think, Kyle. Is that enough space for you to fold some laundry?
I mean, I'm pretty bit close, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it should do.
It's pretty sweet. And then we've got a laundry sink over here as well. So this is all really amazing stuff. In the sink here, we've got the Kohler colored sink. Don't remember the exact name and brand, but I think they're so beautiful. It's just an absolutely beautiful sink. Thank you, Kohler. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so we're back here in the primary suite. We have the team, the millworkers have finished installing a whole bunch of paneling. And so out of an abundance of caution, we're installing some round board to protect these corners. While not impenetrable, it's certainly gonna help things get protected and keep these beautiful pieces of cabinetry from getting damaged. We've got paneling going in here. This is going here. We've got the countertop folks coming and redoing that. I think that's happening tomorrow. These ninjas are putting this together. You can't see it from where the camera is, but there's biscuits in here, and this is gonna get biscuit joined. So those biscuits make it really difficult for the material to move in and out. And then once they're glued, it makes it very difficult for it to move up and down. So really creates a really solid joint between two products. And then over here, we've got a mitered corner. So again, like that'll get protected. This isn't finished yet. It's a little bit rough, but this is gonna be like absolute amazingness. Got our friends from Munroe Millwork here. It's crushing it every day. Thank you, Munroe. Go into one of the closets. So we've got shelf, we've got some organization going on here. I'm guessing there's gonna be some sort of hanger in there. Okay, so here we have the Blum tip-on slides. What is so cool about these is it's pushed open and it pops open for you. Yay. But what's really neat about these slides is they soft close when you close them, right? Traditional push to open drawer slides, you used to have to kind of push it back in place, and it's more like called a touch latch. These guys, just open it up. Blum tip-on slides. Eric's thumbs up of approval. Thank you, Blum, or Bloom. However you're supposed to enunciate that word. Okay, so we are in one of the en-suites. And so we've got mitered corners on our decked-on countertop. We've got a custom decked-on sink here. We've got this plywood backing for a mirror. There are LED strip lights on either side. So the mirror is actually gonna overhang by about an inch. So you're not really gonna see this sharpness of this glow here. What it's more gonna look like, so it's gonna look like that, and it's gonna show light emanating from the sides of the mirror, which is just a really cool detail. And then we've also got, under cabinet lighting here as well. Side lighting here. We've got shower fixtures going in here now. So we're starting to see our shower finishes going in. So we've got that here. We've got the sink there. Now, I noticed this earlier today, and it's been here for a minute, but maybe it hasn't actually. But they've got the work done around the window, and this is all wall paneling. I mean, look at the detailing that's going into this. Like, it is unbelievable how beautiful this home is. It is just, the details that we're putting in here is just second to none. Absolutely fantastic. You know, what's really cool is, like, this is all painted now, right? You notice that? And then we've got the uplighting on all of these clouds here. Like, just so cool. Okay, so here we are in the basement. We are making a ton of progress. We've got our friends again from Proper Ceilings and Walls here getting all of the mudding done. We have the flush doors, which we've done a couple of videos about before. This one's not ready to go, but that one behind us is. So they get a mesh that goes attached into here. These get confilled, and then this all gets attached together. So it is seamless. It's a frameless door, right? They cut out for there's metal brackets that hold the door in place. Then this is confill. That's like, so it's a type of mud that kind of hardens real fast, and it's for bulk filling, like for really big holes. And then this mesh, there's a kind of like a rib on it that snaps into this groove here. And then this gets put on here, and then they tape this with taping mud and fill it all up. So that's right, like that's what's holding this to the wall right now is taping mud. And then they'll come back and fill that with finished mud to a nice finish to it. Now you're probably going to ask me what's the difference between taping mud and finished mud?
What is the difference between those two things?
The amount of glue. The taping mud has a little bit more glue in it, so it sticks better. And in polished mud, it has less glue. And I mean, generally speaking, there's actually another fellow that does some really good videos, and he actually showed like how to mix the different types of mud. And like for filling, like he had a 5-gallon pail and he just like stirred it up and used it right out of there. And then for tape coat, he added one small bottle of water to the mud and stirred that up, and like that gave the mud the consistency for doing your second coat. And then for doing the final polish coat, you add 2 bottles of water to a bucket of mud, and that gives it a nice smooth consistency. Because the difference between a do-it-yourselfer and a pro is the number of hours of sanding that goes on after the mud's applied. Okay, so we were talking about some of the work that they're doing upstairs. This is what that painted fascia-esque type of material is gonna look like. So smooth, white, it looks like drywall, kind of, sort of, but this is what's going on the upper floor as well, and that'll go across the whole front face of the landing. So it's just gonna look absolutely amazing. So this doesn't look like much right now, but these are actually all of the spindles for the new stairs that are going on inside. They will magically make their way inside and become the spindles for the railings. It's gonna look amazing. Stay tuned. Well, that's a wrap on today's walkthrough, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching it. If this content is informative, educational, or entertaining, we sure would appreciate your subscription and like this video. In the meantime, if you have a home that you are thinking about renovating or a home that you've been dreaming about building, we would love to be your partners to success. So reach out to us at our website or give us a shout at the office. We would love to talk to you and hear more about what you're thinking. In the meantime, thanks again for watching, and stay awesome. Bye now.